ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Today we start off with Indra Suktas of Mandalam 5, Suktam 29. This is from Sage Rishi, Sage Gauraviti Shaktya, Devada Indra Chandastrushtu. Trayatyama Manusho Devata 29.1. O brave Indra, you are the brilliant protector of human beings. You uphold three bosom friends, three divine lights, and pure-minded Marus. They honor you, and you are their inspirer. The three bosom friends of Indra are Marus, air, energy, Agni, and water. Three divine lights are sun, lightning, and fire. 29.2. Anuyadim Maruto. When Marus honor Indra, who is admired by all us and is enjoyer of extracted essences from all sides, he obtains Vajra the thunderbolt and kills the cloud, letting out the great water streams to flow down to earth. As such, overall meaning of the Rik may not need any clarification. The implied meaning is encouraged by the pranas. Jivatma reveals self-knowledge for destroying ignorance cloud with his powerful light of knowledge, truth. 29.3. Uda Brahmano Maruto me. O knower of Vedas, moreover, Marus along with Indra enjoy the essence of extracted spiritual soma offered by me. He gets good oblations and noble speech. Enjoying them, Indra kills the cloud for the benefit of men. Hearing the noble speech of the seer of the Sutta, Indra is pleased. As a result, he kills ignorance or reveals knowledge as described in the Rik that follows. 29.4. Arodasi Vitaram. Later, Indra holds the space and earth in their distant places by his power, which is otherwise known as gravitational force. They are frightened of him. Space and earth are frightened of him, who is the pervader of all, like the deer of a lion. Killing the wicked and praised thereby, he protects all living beings. Indra manifests himself as the creator and protector of the universe, the space, earth, and all objects contained in them, and they are afraid of him. Adhakratva Maghavan, O 29.5, O abundantly rich Indra. Also, all enlightened souls give you the essence of extracted Atmiya Soma because of the knowledge gained from you. Sporting near us like a rider on a horse, he knows the nature of the rays of the sun falling in front of us. Enlightened men attribute the creation of all born products to Indra based on the knowledge revealed by him. Indra manifests as energy in the sun, and so he knows the nature of sun's rays. He creates all forms, making use of flowing essence of Atma Soma. Nava Yadasya Navadim 29.6. That possessor of abundant wealth with his Vajra thunderbolt, cuts down 99 enjoyable objects simultaneously. The Maruts standing by his side honor Indra in three ways. He drives away desires of human beings. Indra at one stroke reveals the unreality of innumerable objects of enjoyment, both gross and subtle, with his thunderbolt like light of knowledge. Three ways are mind, word, and deed. In this way, he drives away desires of human beings. Soma, flowing essence of Atma, which is unreal, causes birth of all objects. 29.7. Sakha Sakhe Abhajat. The front Agni cooks or heats up 300 large animal-like pockets of hot air quickly for his friend Indra. Indra enjoys the essence of extracted soma contained in the three pools simultaneously for slaying the cloud. This gives a description of manifestation of rain as water. Manifestation of water as rain. Agni, the sun, heats up air in the atmosphere and prepares many animal-like pockets of heated air. Indra, appearing as the sun, enjoys or drinks the waters in lakes, rivers, and oceans and fills up the animal-like clouds with water vapor. 29.8. Triyachata Mahishan. Triyachata Mahishana. Indra displays the impurities of the 300 large animal-like cloud formations. The abundantly rich Indra, to protect the essence of extracted soma contained in the three pools, kills the cloud like a good worker. Enlightened souls invoke that protector Indra. Sun's rays display the water particles in the cloud. These water particles being impurities as far as pure air is concerned, Indra is a good protector of water on the earth. He kills the cloud and lets the water flow down to its rightful place on the surface of the earth. Enlightened souls attribute this noble deed to Indra. 29.9. Ushana Yat Sahasyai. O Indra, when going to the house of a person desiring the welfare of all, you go with many nourishing articles in a vehicle drawn by speedy horses or spiritual light rays. Becoming master of all good men here, you move along with your thunderbolt along with enlightened souls and their chariots. You only protect the witherer, namely the sun. Implied meaning of the Rut could be explained as follows. When Indra Jivatma wants to enter a human body, he goes with a body made of food matter at the embryo stage, drawn by speedy horses. Horses means two spiritual light rays of Atma. Thus he takes charge of all human beings. He shares knowledge of the self with enlightened men even when their bodies are alive. 29.10. Pranya Chakrama Vrha. Pranya Chakrama Vrha. Indra makes another wheel different from that of the sun and gives it for the thunderbolt for use to go to distant places. He finishes off robbers and thieves with fatal weapons, cutting off their faces. He does not allow men of violent speech to stay in his home. With light of knowledge of the self, which is like a thunderbolt, Indra destroys ignorance appearing in the form of thieves and robbers or evil thoughts in the minds of men. Only men of truthful speeches are permanent, others disappear. Enlightened souls attain the immortal oneness state. 29.11 Stomasastva Gaviravi. O Indra, may the praises of an expert in the use of refined speech enhance you or your glory. For the son of a preacher of knowledge, you destroy a battlemonger. For your friendship, an upright person prepares food articles and invites you. Please drink the essence of extracted soma offered by him. Essentially, the ruk means the following. O Indra, please listen to this hymn. The person referred to in this ruk is naturally the seer of the Sukta himself. 29.12 Navagvasa Sudasomasa. Men of new or original pursuits who have conquered their senses and are possessors of essence of extracted Atmiya Soma, honor Indra, worshipping him for 10 months with Vedic praises. Going beyond all ignorance, these leaders of men uncovered that concealed Indra, who is a protector of cattle and destroyer of ignorance. Seers of Vedic mantras honor Indra by these hymns and realize the self residing in the secret cave of their hearts. Or they realize the truth, namely, protector of cattle Indra is the same as Jivatma, destroyer of ignorance. That 29.13 Kathonute Paricharani. O abundantly rich Indra, knowing these valorous deeds that you have performed, we speak about them to people around us. O mighty Indra, whatever new deeds are performed by you, those also we shall declare in knowledge sacrifices. Meaning of the ruk should not be difficult to understand. Noble deeds implies material manifestations, past and present. 29.14 Eda Vishwa Jagruva Indra. O Indra, you are never deserted by your subjects. By your valor acquired at birth, you create this whole universe. O wielder of thunderbolt, bold Indra, what you have created, there is no one to resist your powers on that. Last ruk in the Sukta. Indra Brahma Kriyamana. 29.15 O very powerful Indra, please accept good food and auspicious hymns which we have prepared recently. An intelligent man engaged in performing noble deeds prepares this hymn, which is like a beneficent, well-prepared cloth. like a man seeking prosperity manufactures a chariot. This ruk should be clear and may not need any elaboration. We go to the next suktam, 30, from Bapru Atreya, Devata, Indra, Rananjaya, in Chandas Drishtu. Many of the ruks in the sukta carry implied meaning and hence generally misunderstood. Kva sya Veera ko. Where is the hero who sees Indra seated in a comfortable chariot drawn by speedy horses or spiritual light rays? He, holding Vajra and admired by many, desiring wealth and wishing to enjoy a sense of extracted Atmiya Pavamana Soma, goes to the house of such a hero for his protection. As such, superficial meaning of the ruk should be clear enough. Indra is the Jivatma moving from one living form to another in a vehicle, body of a living being, drawn by two horses, spiritual light rays of Atma, holding light of knowledge in his hands. Indra accepts the offerings of a person who sees Indra in this way and reveals self-knowledge to him. Avaja Chaksham Padamasya. I saw his secret formidable abode. Seeking him, I attained or reached his concealed home. On my way, I asked others. Those enlightened leaders of men told me about Indra and the fact that they have attained him. Seer of the Sukta realized the self located within the secret space of his heart. This is also the experience of all enlightened souls. 30.3 Pranu Vayam Sute Yase. O Indra, we shall declare your deeds done in this manifested universe. Please accept this declaration for our sake. Whoever does not know about them, let him know about them now. Let knowledgeable persons make him hear about them. Abundantly rich, possessor of all armies, Indra bears this manifested self, manifested universe. That is the reality. There should be no difficulty in understanding the meaning of this ruk. 30.4 Siram Manaschagrushe Jata. O Indra, manifesting yourself, you make your mind ready, steady to fight and achieve victory over all evils single-handed. You illuminate thunderbolt for the sky. You illuminate the thunderbolt or the sky brightly with your strength and knows the moving destroyer of sun's rays, namely the cloud. Physical meaning of this ruk should not be difficult to understand. However, thunderbolt stands for light of knowledge, cloud for ignorance, and the sun symbolizes the self. 30.5 Paro Yatvam Barama. O manifested self Indra, you are the embodiment of Supreme Self. When born as manifested self among men, you bear the famous name Indra. From then on, all enlightened men are afraid of Indra, him. As the sun, Indra conquers water particles who are like wives to the cloud. The ruk makes it clear that Indra represents the manifested self who is a product of ignorance about the birthless Brahman. This should make the meaning of the Ruk more easy to comprehend. Tu bhede de marutassu sheva. O Indra, these maruts, who are givers of happiness, honor you, who is worthy of respect, and prepare food for you. Indra, with his superior powers, strike the illusory cloud, who is lying low, withholding the water particles, looking like a deceitful enemy. Here, illusory cloud means illusion regarding the reality of the universe. Indra destroys this illusion, lets flow the light of knowledge. This is the implied meaning. 30.7 Vishu Mrudho Janusha. O abundantly rich Indra, desiring the welfare of all, you give gift from the very birth and you destroy your enemies, like the sun destroying the cloud with his rays. Desiring good speech for the thoughtful persons, you cut off the head of the wicked cloud who is like a servant to you. First part of the Ruk should be easy enough to understand. The second part implies the following. Indra cuts off the head of ignorance, namely the I feeling associated with Jivatma, for meditative intelligent persons. This point is made explicit in the next Ruk 30.8. Yujam hi mamakrutha. O Indra, please make me your helpmate. You cut off the head of the wicked cloud, who is like a servant to you, who is in motion in the atmosphere, making noise and looking like a mountain. As though with the help of Marut, you set in motion the space and earth like two wheels. First part is a continuation from the previous Ruk. The second part attributes manifestation of the space and earth to Indra. Striyo Hidasa. Your servant made women as a weapon. What can his army of powerless women do to me? His two kinds of speeches are established within me. Then Indra approaches the wicked enemy for fighting with him. Here women symbolizes pleasures, worldly pleasures, such as wine and women. They could not stop the seer or the Suktam from seeking truth. The two kinds of speeches deal with objective knowledge and subjective knowledge. Armed with knowledge of truth and unreality, Jivatma in him faces evil thoughts in his mind firmly. This is an alternate meaning of the Ruk. 30.10 Samatraga vo bhito. The rays of the sun or Indra are spread all around the world like cows separated from their calves. When essence of extracted soma delights him, Indra with his powers makes those spiritual light rays perfectly visible. Considering the sun to be representing the self, spiritual rays bestowing existence and consciousness pervade all material objects in the universe. On the manifestation of universe, Indra the manifested self is delighted. By revealing his identity, Indra makes visible the true nature of the self. 30.11 Yadim Soma Babhrudhuta. When essences from born products could be hymns, purified by Vedic knowledge, delight him in his dwelling, the mighty Indra produces a sound Om of approval. Indra gives splendor to the rays of the sun, who is drinker of water in the abodes of the clouds. Physical meaning of the Rig should be understandable to all as it is. Here again, sun's rays may symbolize the rays of the self or spiritual light rays, bestow existence on sun's rays. Bhadramidam Rushama Agne 30.12. O Indra, you are the giver of 4,000 spiritual light rays, which are annihilators of violent persons. This is a good job that you have done. Let us accept your wealth, which is earned by hard labor, since you are the best leader among leaders of men. And you are the best accumulator of wealth. Wealth earned by hard labor is indicative of the work involved in producing a well-kindled fire in those days. Accumulated wealth refers to stored chemical energy in fuels, wood, ghee, etc. Agni stands for soul of energy in general. With these additional clarifications, meaning of the Rig should become clear. Alternately, that wealth would be spiritual knowledge. Indra or spiritual Agni could be the best accumulator of this knowledge, as mentioned in the last Rig of the Sutta. Supesha Sammava, O soul of 30.13, O soul of Agni or Indra, annihilator of these violent persons, let loose rays of spiritual light by the thousands on the handsome me at my home. The all-pervading extracted Atmiya Soma delights Indra at the onset of spiritual dawn, which marks the end of the uncertain, dangerous night. Agni grass are subtle, shines brightly at dawn in the house of the seer of the Sutta. So the manifested universe becomes visible to him. This is the gist of the Rig. Symbolically, Indra, delighted by Atmiya Soma, flowing essence of Atma, reveals Atma, dawn. Atma. Dawn stands for dawning of truth, birthlessness. Brahman. Annihilators of violent persons are rays of spiritual light. Avchatsaratri. When the night, which is uncertain and dangerous, disappears from the accumulator of wealth, who is the lord of the annihilators of violent persons, the reddish-brown one receives 4,000 rays, which are like a speedy horse driven by a rider. Accumulator of wealth implies Purusha or the self. Reddish-brown could be soul of Agni, the fire. At dawn, the fire starts burning brightly with thousands of flames, converting energy stored in the fuel to heat and light. This is the physical meaning. Reddish brown symbolizes the self in Rig Veda. Spiritual Agni radiates spiritual light rays driving out ignorance. This is the implied meaning. Ignorance of Atma is the cause of appearance of Purusha and Prakriti. Chadussahasram Gavyasya is a bit intriguing. Sacrificial animal may be referring to Purusha, of Purusha Sukta, Abadhan Purushan Pashum, 10.90.15. In that sense, 4,000 rays will mean rays of light of knowledge corresponding to each of the four worlds, Adhibhautik, etc. This fits in well with the next part of the Rik. Self-knowledge shines brightly in a person who has renounced all worldly pleasures and has received the light of knowledge. The self-knowledge is accepted by all wise and enlightened souls. It may be seen that in this sukta, both Indra and soul of Agni symbolize the self, reminding one of the famous words of sage Dirghatamas, Egam Sat, Vipra Bahudha Vadanti. With this, we will conclude today's session. Viramastavat. She